morning, folks. It's about 8:30. Last time we were here, we were cleaning this area, as you can see. That's my finger marks on there, but never mind. So we clean this area. You can see where it's sort of not being cleaned at the top here versus the bottom here. So we're cleaning this channel, and for the most part it's being cleaned out as much as possible in the areas that I can actually get to. And now what we're going to be doing is, you guessed it, putting in the filler, the seal, in these areas here. And the product we will be using is a very simple acrylic sealant. You can see that it's quite dry here, relatively speaking. There's a bit of rain mark on there, but this is not the area of concern. Excuse my dirty hands and fingers, have been working. So this is not the area of concern. This is the ingress where the water can get in, and you can see over the years it's just been moved and stretched, and it's got green on it and stuff like that. This is the area where I'm concerned about, where the water can get in, because you can see there's no water coming down through this area, and then it comes here, and it's supposed to just run off here, run down there and drain off, and for the most part it does. But in this area it doesn't run off, and it does give it an opportunity in the winter, especially for it to come through here. You can see on the other areas where we mentioned where the rust is. See? That's where the rust is. So it leads me to believe that this is the cause of the problem. Sorry, bad camera. This is the cause of the problem. So filling it in with the sealant will help us loads. And then I can start attacking the metal underneath where the rust is with some metal paint and the chromopole, which I'm excited to show you, which is that stuff, this stuff here. So this stuff's the stuff that I'm going to be using on the roof and on the gaps. It's got a special fibre, well, it's got fibres in it that make it extremely waterproof, and it's used in a roof, and this is a white paint. Apparently it's a bit more like a pasty type thing, but it's a paint. You can use a paintbrush for it, and that's mainly what I wanted it for. This is going to be the soapy water, which I'm going to use occasionally and sparingly for this is going to be used for when I put the tube of cork stuff in between the ingress where the water is coming in. So that's going to be the other thing. So wish me luck. While I remember, this is one of the sealants I'm using. It's called No Nonsense Exterior Decorating or Decorator's Cork. You can see on the bottle it says perfect adhesion to damp surfaces, and that's perfect because I've already got damp surfaces to put this on in damp conditions. The weather's not been great lately. It's rain resistant sooner after application, so that means they'll be perfect for this one because there's a good chance of it raining soon. It's an acrylic based sealant, so acrylics are good because they are overpaintable and they're waterproof as well. And it's paintable with most paints, which is perfect because I've got another acrylic based paint, which is that the chromopole is acrylic based, and I've got other paints that I could put on, metal paints and stuff, so that'll be perfect. And it's rain resistant soon after application, means that if it rains within the next few hours, that's fine. You know, it's relatively rain resistant. This stuff's basically the same as door sealant and stuff like that, because obviously you can't always get perfect weather. So something like this is perfect. So we'll try this out, we'll see how it goes, and I will keep you posted. Right, so you can see the bead of silica like acrylic seal going on, and you can see where I've put it on. The only reason that I'm not going to be filming this is because it's a two-hand job. I'm working on a height of a bit of a shit ladder situation. Pardon me for swearing. And I need both hands and lots of concentration. I don't have the piece of equipment that I can just put the camera, phone in my mouth and just do that, so I'm going to have to report back to you when it's finished. I've done the first side, this is the second side, and the weather's really not on my side today, so wish me luck getting it into these gaps. Let's see if I can get a focus. Wish me luck getting it into the gaps. This is what the finished thing looks like. Okay, I did use my fingers a little bit on there. Those are the gaps. Give it a second to. There you go. So those are the gaps. This is the water ingress that I was telling you about, and the channel. There you go. Runs right down to there, and that's that job done. There you go. See it nicely now, can't you? All filled in, all smoothed out. All good. Hopefully a watertight seal.